the undisputed champion. That's right, Chicago's own Jessica McCaskill.
Yo, what's up? I got Rick Ramos here in the background.
What's up? What's up?
Congratulations on your huge win. I see you at the gym. You got all of the belts, all of the hardware behind you. Congrats. I mean, what does it feel like to be an undisputed champion?
It's really dope. I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it's just a bigger thing to share with other people. People are a lot more excited about it. So, you know, everything I talk about it all being for everybody else. It's not just for me. So I'm like sending autographed pictures over to like London and Dubai and different places where our offices are for RJO, the investment bank I work for, and just really trying to share it as much as I can.
So have you given your 2 weeks notice to the bank yet? Have you quit your job or just not yet?
Not quite yet. We're working on that. Not quite yet.
Well, how does that feel? How does that feel? You just won the undisputed championship of the world, which, first of all, hardly anybody ever done that in boxing with all 4 belts. And you wake up in the morning, you're like, dang, I'm champ. Oh, I got to get to work. How does that feel?
It feels like I'm not lazy. It feels like, you know, I continually keep my plate full. It just feels productive. So, I mean, I very well could have probably not worked for, you know, the investment bank a while ago, just, you know, and did things at the gym or, you know, some of the stuff that I have with my own businesses. But I'm just concerned to not get too comfortable and get too lazy and get too idle. And so I just keep moving.
We just had MIKAELA Mayer on yesterday, and we brought up your fight with Bracus and just a pound for pound list, and she gave us her own list, and you or Bracus weren't even on the top 5 list, but she did congratulate you on the win. But she feels like she's one of the most skilled boxers out there, and that you and Bracus didn't show much skill in the ring. What do you say to that?
What you said? Who was it?
MIKAELA Mayer.
Who?
I figured you was going there.
She got belts.
Did she got medal? Does she even got a medal?
No, she's supposedly going to be fighting for a world title soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Me too. I am too.
Wow.
You know,
y'all just going to double team her like that, huh?
We just stick with what matters. You know, we stick with the pound for pound lists that matter, and I'm 4th on the pound for pound list that actually matters. So
yeah, she's not on anybody's pound for pound list, right?
I got you. No, I hear you. That's why I gave you guys a platform to just.
No, you act like we her lawyers. No, we just like that's all.
We just passing along the message. That's it. Passing along the message.
No, I understand. I hear a lot of people talk about the way that I fought or some of the things that I do, the bad habits that I let slip out in kind of a compensation for, you know, other things. And I wanted to show my aggressiveness. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy to take that win. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to take it. I wanted people to see, you know, her head get rocked back. Wanted them to see me just kind of conduct the pressure in the ring. And, you know, if I have to do it ugly, then I got to do it ugly. But I did it. So
Katie didn't look that good against Delphine, right? So, you know, sometimes like fights aren't even, you know, pretty, and the win is what matters. She'll learn that. She's still young. She doesn't even know. She's young in the game.
That's true. The win. At the end of the day, they ask you if you won or not. Yeah. That's so true. Yeah. Okay, so most fighters, obviously, their goal is to be undisputed. You know, some fighters don't even care about that. They just want to win a title, maybe move on. But you already got to be the undisputed champion of that division. Where do you go from there? Do you defend all of those titles? Do you go back down to your normal weight? Where do you go from here?
From here, I mean, we've always tried to make the most history we can and go for the biggest names. And so there's still more of that's out there. I mean, we're looking to take zeros now. You know, Katie's got a 0. We could take that. We're looking for the rematch there. We're looking for big fights that the fans want to see, and they want to see McCaskill Taylor too. So that would be something to do there. And then as far as, you know, belts or titles that get put up for that's a negotiation process.
Yeah, you know,
undisputed most champions undisputed.
Yeah, most champions when they fight for a title, there's usually a rematch clause in a contract. For Cecilia Bracus, is that the case with you and her? And if so, is she exercising that clause if it exists?
There is a rematch clause, and she has a little bit more time to decide whether she's going to execute it or not. I mean, either way, I figured we would probably give her a rematch in the future, but the momentum is with my win. The momentum is with Katie's win, and people want to see that rematch. And so the smartest thing for Cecilia would be to set aside, let that rematch happen, and then she can fight the winner and the loser. But if I fight her right now, she loses, she gets knocked out. Nobody's going to want to see her fight anymore. So she's like taking away, a possible future if she faces me again. And if she lets this rematch happen, she's got a couple more open spots that she can figure out.
Okay. Now you're knocking her out in the rematch, though. You already said you're going to knock her out in the rematch.
I didn't say I was going to knock her out in the first one, but I figure, I'm just saying worst case scenario for her, but best business scenario for her, both sides.
Gotcha.
Now,
gotcha.
Katie Taylor. I mean, yes, she looked tough. I mean, it was a rough fight against Persoon, but Persoon is such a relentless type of warrior. Like it's almost like tiring and exhausting to watch her fight. How do you think you fare against a fighter like Persoon?
Oh, I think we're very much similar, and she even admitted that she didn't have a lot of power, at that weight. And I think me being 147 is dangerous for a lot of people. I feel really good at any weight that I fight at because we make sure that our training will compensate for that. But even at 147, Katie's not going to, she couldn't hurt me at 135. I don't think she's going to be able to hurt me at 147. She can't adjust the weight that fast. But I think me at 147 against Persoon at 147, it just really wouldn't be much of a contest. She can't go up that much in weight. It doesn't do anything for her. Right. It might even slow her down.
Right. After the fight with Cecilia, now that I remember, she was kind of like, treating you like you're some 20-year-old kid, like saying, I'm passing the torch to you, like you're some spring chicken and she's giving you the reins. It doesn't seem like she's going to even have an idea of coming back. It seems like she doesn't want to come back. Is that what you got that particular evening from that?
I felt like she didn't know how to act or react in the case of a loss. That was her first loss. She wasn't prepared for that. And, we never really had any bad blood amongst each other. And so I'm sure she was happy to have lost to, somebody that's not in her face. Like, yeah, I told you, she would love to, end her career on such a easily, an easy engagement like that. So she was happy. I don't think she knows if she's going to come back. I think she'll come back. I mean, you look at all the fighters that, say that they retired, Mayweather, Tyson, they're all coming back. So it's really hard to tell a fighter you're done. And I think she'll figure out she wants to do, a rematch, or she wants to come back and fight, and that'll happen. But as far as, passing the torch, I'm sure there's nobody else she would rather pass it to. And that's such a respectful moment between fighters.
Now, after fighting in, I guess I would say venue, but it was outside. I mean, do you feel...
In the street.
Right, in the street. Did it affect you at all not having spectators and a real large audience? After watching you fight in Chicago in the Win Trust, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a bunch of people in there, like you're fighting for the undisputed crown with no spectators. Did that affect you at all?
No, it didn't. And I think it actually kind of muted the whole situation a little bit. Like you're out in the street and you have a crowd, and they had a very dynamic setup. It was beautiful. And so to have all of those elements, it just kind of like lights you on fire and you have to calm yourself down. But since half of that was gone with, the noise being gone, the people, the cheering, some of the excitement was, gone. And so you were able to really control your focus. I thought it was a perfect venue. I would love to fight there again.
Something you said earlier, I asked you, Akko, one of us asked you about the job, and you said, it's keeping me busy. I feel like I'm not getting lazy. I'm not lightening up in any area. If you get a $10 million check, will you just lose a little bit of productivity and not come into work on Monday?
Oh man, like 10 million, there's another 10 million out there. Like You know,
Oh
what's the point of getting it and then, you know, showing these kids like, hey, you reach your mark and you're done. You know, I got 19-year-old Summer Lynn over here, you know, saying I'm an example, like at all times, like you got to work and grind. Like I may take a vacation, you know.
Are you serious?
No,
But,
she is
I mean,
quitting
like,
that job, Barack. If she gets 10 mil, she's quitting that damn job.
No.
Stop it.
Rick, this is where you interrupt, Rick. Rick, come on, bro. This is where you interrupt. I said $10 million. I said $10 million.
We just try to, like, honestly, like what I would do, I would sign more fighters and be more into the circuit. And, you know, because, you know, in a weird way, I can't speak for Jess, but I don't feel comfortable in this situation yet. You know what I'm saying? We're new to this level. So I feel like, you know, we're in a room of you know, people who are trying to attack us. So it's kind of uncomfortable at the moment. You know, we're not settled in yet. If I have a few more champions or whatever, I may feel comfortable. But right now, we got to watch our backs still because everybody's knocking. You know, there was people who didn't even know our name or who wouldn't take my phone call. Now people are blowing me up, and I'm just like, yo, check your inbox. I hit you up like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I blocked you. I'm so sorry, Rick.
Right?
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, that's real life too. Yeah.
Don't stop it, because you don't even follow me, McCaskill. Cut that out.
It's crazy.
No, I mean, like for me, it's like, you know, you get yourself in the room of millionaires, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But you want to get yourself in the room of billionaires. So I mean, I can't stop working. Like I said, I may quit my job and invest in other things, but I'll still be doing some kind of work.
All right.
Well, listen, I just want to congratulate you. Hell of a fight. You fought your butt off. You earned those straps, and looking forward to seeing you in the ring against the big names in the sport. Make sure you follow Ak and Barack. That's Boxing Bully and Boxing with Ak. All right? And congrats and enjoy this victory. You guys stay safe.
Thank you
so much. Thank you so much.